Hello and welcome. Today is February 14th, 2019, and it is Valentine's. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you. So let's go ahead and get started with today's reading. So I'd like to make an announcement for all of you who have purchased the Valentine's love letter reading. You should have received that email, and if you did not get that email, please make sure you check your spam box in case that it might have gone through there. And if you still haven't received or still can't find it, then contact me, okay? Alright, so let's get started. Okay. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. And clarifying that is the Lady. Oh. So what I'm getting here is that there is going to be some really good energy today, guys. I feel like the sun is shining. Your divine masculine is coming and giving you this warmth of energy, you know, and it's so good. It's so warm and so loving. And I see here the Ace of Swords, and so I do see that there might be some communication from your divine other, and so that is really good, guys. And here I also see the Six of Pentacles paired here with the Messenger. And so what I'm getting is that wherever that there was like an imbalance, okay, I feel like your divine other is ready to come to balance things out. And I see that, you know, you might be receiving like some messages, you know, from your counterpart, and it has something to do with, you know, their wish fulfillment and their desires. And I see here that there is a brand new beginning, you know, towards balancing the scales. And so that is really good, guys. It's like if one counterpart was giving so much, I feel like your divine other, okay, is ready to bridge the gap, you know, to balance those scales out where they're the ones who are, you know, more giving as well. And so let's see. Okay, so here we have a Seven of Wands. Next we have Knave of Pentacles. Next we have Queen of Pentacles. And here we have Ten of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that the first card that comes out is the Seven of Wands. And so that was in the heart of the reading, I believe, from yesterday. And so the heart wants to show up. And so what I'm feeling is that, you know, where there was like, you know, some sort of, you know, defensiveness or standing up for yourself, I feel like, you know, since, you know, you guys have had that heart-to-heart discussion, or, you know, or just, you know, voicing your standpoint or your position, I feel like now that, you know, the twins, okay, are learning to become more vulnerable, and they're like letting their wands down, and they're like, okay, well, I'm tired of being defensive. Let me just relax a little bit, and let's have this talk, you know. And here, you know, we also have the Knave of Pentacles. And so as you can see in this depiction, the Knave is working really slow on his divine feminine, and it is very seductive. And you know, it's a small offering, but it's a hell of a good small offering, because he is, you know, feeding her that wine from the behind. Isn't that fucking sexy? And then here with the Queen of Pentacles, okay, I feel like, you know, divine feminines, you know, they got their stuff together, okay, whether it's like in the home life, in their job, you know, anything in the 3D. And I see here divine masculine is, you know, slowly working their way, you know, towards the queen. They're really trying, guys, okay? I really do see this. They know who their divine counterpart is, and they know that they deserve so much more than what they were giving. And so, you know, that's what I'm truly feeling here, you know, with this energy. And then we have here the Ten of Swords. And so what I'm getting with this is that, you know, where, you know, the divine feminine was like stuck in their mind about, you know, the situation, you know, not improving, or, you know, they don't see like anything moving or anything like that. It's all mental. And I feel like, you know, this is the end of that cycle, because I feel like, you know, you're just taking care of yourself, you know, mentally you're thinking like, oh, well, my divine masculine isn't, you know, the type of person who would do that, or my divine masculine hasn't even contacted me, you know, that sort of thinking. So what I'm getting is that, you know, divine feminines are actually getting out of those thoughts, you know, and changing it. So, and I see that, you know, you also want to speak your truth and clarity, you know, to your divine counterpart, and you're really thinking about it, but right now you're just tending to yourself and your own needs. So, let's clarify. Okay, well, this card came in reverse, but like I said, I don't read reversals, but we'll get to that once we get there. Okay, so with the Seven of Wands, it is paired here with the Wishing Well. So, you know, this card came up yesterday, I believe, over the Ten of Pentacles, but today, okay, it is over the Seven of Wands. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, once both divine partners are ready to like let go of their ego, let go of, you know, whatever disposition that they're in, and they're willing, you know, to, you know, release those and just be more, you know, vulnerable to the connection, guess what? I feel like wishes are going to be coming true, because you have to figure whatever you think, you know, whatever you feel, it all comes from up here and right here, guys, okay? It all starts from here. Every person can control their own mind, and they can control their own reality and outcomes, okay? So if you are in this Seven of Wands energy and you want to get out of it, let go. Let go so that love can flow into your life. And, you know, if your divine masculine, okay, you know, isn't giving that towards you, I mean, you can step it up and give it to them, you know. It goes both ways, because you guys, you know, even though that we embody our masculine and feminine energies, each and every one of us, okay, embodies both, okay? And when you balance both, you're one hell of a person. That's all I have to say. You are freaking amazing. If you can balance both energies and, you know, stay happy and be content and, you know, just keep doing you, that's freaking amazing, okay? Just saying. And then here with the Knave of Pentacles, it is clarified here with the key. So of course, Divine Masculine has the key to Divine Feminine's heart, right? And here they are, okay, feeding their divine other that cup of wine from the behind, right? Like giving it to them nice and slow. And they know they have the key. And so, like, you know, I'm not saying, you know, Divine Feminines, that, you know, if you haven't heard from your Divine Masculine, you know, go ahead and be proactive, you know. Honestly, you know, if they're the ones who cut you out, they should be the ones to come back towards you. But if you feel divinely guided to do so, then go for it, okay? Follow your intuition. Whatever you feel in your gut, you know, go for that, you know. And if you're still, like, not sure about which direction to go, meditate, okay? Go within, all right? Listen to your own self. That is how you know, okay? Develop your intuition, all right? Now, here with the Queen of Pentacles, we have here the tree. So what I'm getting is that, you know, the Divine Feminines is all-knowing, okay? They have their roots planted. They are grounded. They have changed, right? And here I also see the Seven of Cups, okay? So what I'm getting is that, you know, the Divine Feminines are a little confused about, like, what to do, you know, in terms of their emotions. You know, I see here the Divine Masculines are slowly coming in, you know, giving their emotions towards their, you know, Divine Feminine. But the Divine Feminine is like, how slow are you gonna go, you know? Or is this for real? Like, I don't know how to take this. And so that's why I feel like, you know, Divine Feminines are a little confused, but at the same time, they are rooted, they are grounded, and they have the knowledge, okay, to figure out this energy. And so that is good. And here with the Ten of Swords, it is clarified here with the cross. And so, you know, the cross is also like the Ten of Wands, okay? So we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. And so what I'm getting here is that, you know, the Divine Feminines are going to overcome this Ten of Swords energy and this Ten of Wands energy where they felt burdened, or they felt like, you know, it was a lost cause and, you know, nothing will change. You know why? Because I see here the number 36, which equals a 9. And so, you know, that means, you know, wish fulfillment, okay? Or completion, you know, almost at the end of a completion of a cycle. And guess what? We have here also the Six of Wands. And so that means victory, guys. So what I'm getting is that the Divine Feminines will overcome this energy where, you know, they are in their Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands. And so that is beautiful. Okay, so here we have Justice, and then we have Two of Pentacles, and then next we have here Seven of Swords. Oh boy, guys. Alright, so what I'm getting is that with this justice, okay, the divine feminines are really demanding justice. They want balance. You know, what I'm feeling is that in the past, you know, they were not receiving that from their divine counterpart. And if their divine counterpart is coming in and being all defensive, I feel like, you know, they're letting that go. And I feel like, you know, on both parties, okay, that wish, okay, of like, you know, letting go of, you know, like of putting up a wall or a barrier of some sort, or being defensive, I feel like, you know, that is changing. And, you know, and I feel like, you know, there will be justice, you know, to this imbalance. And also, I see that, you know, the divine masculines are coming in the physical, okay, with this Knave of Pentacles energy. And, you know, they have the key to their divine feminine's heart. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, the divine feminines will be receiving some truth and clarity, you know, from their divine counterpart. And if not, they'll be receiving that from the divine, okay, through the 5D. And there will be balance. And I do see that, because in the center of this reading, we have here the Two of Pentacles. And so what I'm getting is that there is going to be balance, okay? Your divine masculine is wanting to balance things out with their divine feminine in the physical, okay? Where, you know, they were juggling, you know, maybe, you know, a work situation, you know, friends, family, you know, other karmic situations. What I'm feeling is that they just want to balance it out with the divine feminines, and that's what I'm getting. And I just see that it could be over like a home-cooked meal, or you guys go out for dinner, and I see that, you know, divine feminines is just like, you know, feeling like all to, you know, themselves, and the divine masculines is slowly like coming in, you know, warming up to their divine feminine. And I feel like, you know, it could be through aromatherapy, it could be through food, music, you know, that sort of a thing. You know, I'm feeling like this vibe of, you know, setting the mood, you know, so to speak, you know. And I do see here that, you know, the divine feminines are really like in that receptive mode. I feel like, you know, they're really waiting, you know, for their divine counterpart to really show them at this time. And here, you know, we have the Seven of Swords. So again, you know, we got this in the overall energy from yesterday's reading. And so what I'm getting here is that I feel like, you know, the truths, okay, are still like not spoken. I feel like, you know, there's stuff that hasn't been surfaced, you know, even though that the divine others have, you know, expressed, you know, some of their emotions or feelings, it's not like the full, okay? I still feel like, you know, both counterparts are a little dissatisfied with, you know, not speaking their full truth in the situation. And so, you know, and I feel like, you know, the divine feminines are really grounded, okay? They're more mature, or more understanding of the situation. And, you know, and I feel like also they were also in this energy of this Ten of Swords and this Ten of Wands, where, you know, they were being burdened, you know, by the connection, or, you know, just like thinking like, you know, when is this relationship gonna take off, you know? And that's the feeling that I'm getting. And that really puts your divine other, you know, kind of like in a funk, you know. They're really trying, and yes, their approach is slow. Yes, you know, they're trying to make it up to their divine other. And what I'm getting is that, you know, the divine feminine is wanting so much more, you know. But, you know, it is a balance. It is a justifiable balance that I see from the divine feminine's perspective, you know, that they should receive from their divine counterpart. Okay, so let me clarify. Okay, So with justice, it is paired here with the storks. And so what I'm getting is that there is going to be, you know, some good news to this balance. You know, divine feminines will be receiving, you know, their emotions from their divine counterpart. And here, you know, I see the number 17, which equals an 8. And so 8 also is like an infinity symbol, okay? So it means forever. And what I'm getting here is that, you know, there's going to be some new energies that are going to be coming through. And I do feel like, you know, the divine feminines will be getting their justice. You know, there will be balance to the situation. And then here with the Two of Pentacles, it is clarified here with the moon. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, with this juggling or balance, you know, coming from the divine masculine, I would say, you know, again, we have here the number 8. And so with the 8 of Cups, you know, that is like a walking away from something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling them. And guess what? They are walking towards their divine other. And this divine masculine, okay, wants his hands all over his divine feminine. And, you know, divine feminine is just all, you know, nice and, you know, very elegant. And the divine masculine is all like, you know, kind of dressed down, you know, ready to take that off. And so what I'm feeling is that, yeah, and they look like they're wearing blue jeans and stuff. And so, like, they're just ready to, like, you know, go after their divine counterpart, you know, and they see the beauty, okay, or they see, you know, how handsome their divine counterpart is, okay, and they're ready to you know, provide balance in this Two of Pentacles energy is what I'm seeing. And also with this moon, okay, I feel like, you know, this has been like a cycle, okay, and you know, this is like good energy. I do see that there is light to this situation. There is intuition, okay, and I feel like it's like an inner knowing. And we have the number 32 here, which equals a 5. And so what I'm getting is that there is going to be change, guys. You're going to be seeing some change from your divine counterpart, and then providing that balance that what you guys so seek, you know, that you didn't have in the past. And so let me know, like, you know, if you are getting communication, if you are having, you know, a reciprocity in your communication with your divine counterpart, or if you are in the physical, you know, is this panning out for you guys? Because I'm seeing this energy. If this isn't happening to you like today, you know, I feel like, you know, this is a forecast of what's to come. So that's pretty good. And then here with the 7 of Swords, okay, we have here the magnifying glass. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, both counterparts are really looking at the situation where, you know, why is this 7 of Swords energy here? You know, what is being hidden? You know, what is not being discussed? And, you know, and this could also be, you know, with this moon. But I feel like, you know, there's going to be balance and justice to this situation. So I feel like, you know, by looking at the situation, you know, carefully, and then, you know, like releasing, you know, that energy of, you know, being sneaky or holding secrets back, I feel like, you know, now is the time, you know, to like release that, because we have here the number 44, and that also equals an 8. And so that is really good energy, guys, because with the 8, that means communication, okay? And also that means, you know, walking away from things that no longer serve you to find something that emotionally does fulfill you. And that is the energy that I'm getting, is that, you know, both counterparts are looking, you know, to feel that that energy, you know, where they were missing, you know, especially with their feelings, okay? All right. Okay, so next we have the Hermit, And then we have 4 of chalices, okay? So what I'm getting here is that, you know, your divine masculine, okay, has gone within, and they have looked at their little light, and, you know, and they see that, you know, their divine other, you know, could be, you know, like entertaining themselves with other people, or they're probably reflecting on the past about like how they were, with, you know, other people or other situations or other karmic partners. And, you know, they know that they have to offer justice to the situation, you know, and they're really looking deeply at this. That's why, you know, in the heart of the reading, we have here the 2 of Pentacles, because there has to be balance, where divine masculines was always juggling, you know, things in their physical life. But I see that that is going to surface, okay? I feel like, you know, they have received, you know, clarity or, you know, intuition as to, like, you know, this thing that's been happening in their life. And, you know, and that's a really good thing, because, you know, I feel like, you know, divine masculines are going to be, you know, communicating with the divine feminines, you know, about, like, you know, how they truly feel, okay? And then here, you know, with the 4 chalices, I just feel that this energy, you know, I feel like, you know, both counterparts, you know, were really, you know, disappointed or dissatisfied, you know, with how things happened. And I feel like, you know, this is more of a past energy, you know, or it could be a present moment where in the present, you know, you guys are discussing the past. And so, and I feel like that's because of this 7 of Swords energy and this 2 of Pentacles energy, and how, like, justice needs to be served. I feel like, you know, the air is clearing out even more, okay? And so, you know, that is really good. Okay, let's clarify. Okay. So, with this Hermit, it is clarified here with the mice, okay? So what I'm getting with this energy is that, you know, your divine counterpart, okay, is really reflecting on all the extra stuff, okay, that was going on in their environment, okay? This could be other people, this could be karmic partners, and what I'm getting is that, you know, it's really like eating away at them about, like, either what they've done in the past or how they're feeling right now, not knowing if their divine counterpart has moved on. And again, you know, this is Valentine's Day, so naturally, guys, okay, you'll be receiving text messages or phone calls or whatever from all kinds of people, okay? You know, maybe in the workplace, you know, things like that. And, you know, this Hermit energy, I feel like, you know, either you or your divine counterpart are really keeping to yourself about, you know, what this was, you know, and I feel like this is a reflection of the past. And that's my strong feeling on that. But, and also I see here the number 23, okay, which equals a 5. So I feel like, you know, there is going to be change to this energy, okay? I feel like there is going to be a shift out of this Hermit, you know, energy that we have here. And also we have here the 7 of Wands. And so, you know, that comes out in the first position, okay, which also came out in yesterday's reading. So I feel like there's going to be a change to that, okay? Now, with this 4 of chalices, we have here the man, okay? So what I'm getting is that, you know, where, you know, both counterparts were feeling really dissatisfied, I truly feel that divine masculines, okay, are ready to step in and offer, okay, their rose to their divine counterpart. And if, you know, if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine embodying a male aspect, what I'm feeling, okay, is that as a male, I mean, you're probably willing, okay, to extend your hand towards your, you know, divine other, you know, maybe a flower of some sort, you know, or expressing your emotions towards your divine counterpart. Because here I see also the Ace of Cups, and so that's like a start to like something new in the emotions, okay? And so also we have here the number 28, which is a 10. So I feel like, you know, this is the ending of that cycle, okay? So, crowning this reading, we have here the Three of Swords. Alright. So, what I'm getting here is that, you know, this is feeling of heartbreak, okay? This could also mean third-party situations. And what I'm getting, okay, is that, you know, your divine masculine is playing, you know, their music, wanting to play with their divine feminine. And I see here in the background, okay, there is another, you know, female that is looking at this connection. And so, like, what I'm getting is that if there is going to be a third-party situation, I feel like that is the karmic that is looking at this connection, guys. I really do feel that, you know, I really do feel like the divine masculine is truly looking at their divine feminine and wanting, you know, to play with her. And so, let me go ahead and clarify this card. Yeah. We have here the Fish. Okay, so what I'm getting here with this Three of Swords energy is that your divine other is feeling really good, okay, or both counterparts are really feeling good, you know, about, you know, like rekindling, about providing justice, about balancing the scales, about balancing things out in the physical. That's why I feel like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is here. You know, she is really grounded and stable. You know, she is changing also. And she's releasing, you know, all of these burdens and all of these, you know, thoughts where, you know, this relationship can't go any further. Because, you know, I feel like the divine masculines are really coming in, and they're coming in slow, okay? Their approach is really slow towards their divine feminine. And that is their wish. The wish for both counterparts, okay, is to release, you know, any tension that they have between them so that they can come together. And that is why, you know, I truly believe that the sun wants to come out. This is the overall energy for today, guys. And guess what? It is clarified here with the lady, okay? And we have the number 29, which is an 11, so twin flame, all right? And here, okay, I see a brand new beginning, okay, with communication, okay, like truths, clarity. You know, with this Fish card, I see that the divine masculines are coming in as the King of Pentacles. And guess what? That is the match to the Queen of Pentacles. And so, you know, this Three of Swords energy, I feel like is going to be healed. Okay, so if you guys are in the physical, okay, if you guys can come together on Valentine's Day, I feel like your divine other is really going to wine and dine you. That's my feeling. And you know, even though that the karmics are probably, you know, texting them or wanting to send them sweet nothings, your divine other is not focused on that. They are focused on you, okay? That is what I'm feeling. And if you are not in physical, you know, union with your divine counterpart, what I'm feeling is that, you know, they will be communicating with you and they're going to be more focused on you, okay? And their physical aspect, you know, wherever they are out at. So if you guys are at a distance, okay, I feel like, you know, you will be receiving some sort of communication from your divine counterpart, because guys, you know, the sun wants to be in this overall position of this entire reading, okay? I feel like there is light to the situation, and so that is so beautiful and it's so positive. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some messages that your divine counterpart wants to say to you at this time. Ooh, okay, I'll take these. They flew out. I was being selfish. I am sorry. I know I ended things badly. Let me make it up to you. I feel really bad. Can we talk? I'm ready to listen. Guys, they don't feel good about it. That's why I feel like, you know, crowning this reading is the Three of Swords. They're brokenhearted, you know. I regret a lot of the things that I have said and done. I apologize. All I ever wanted was to listen to what you have to say. Please don't hold me against it. I've learned my lessons. Can you forgive me and let go of the past? And that is what I'm feeling, guys. You know, I feel like, you know, the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords energy wants to come up in today's reading. That was in yesterday's reading, and I feel like it's prevalent today. But I feel like it's because they're reflecting on their past and their past actions, and they feel really bad about it, guys. And more than anything, they want to clear the air. They want to start fresh. They want to, you know, that's why they're coming in slow. But it is for a reason, okay? All right, so let me pull some love messages from the Oracle deck here. The Romance Love Angel Oracle deck. That wanted to come out. We have here honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And this is so perfect because it's Valentine's Day. So what I'm getting is that if you guys are the romantic type, if you guys can go on a boat, okay, and look at the moon, or, you know, go by the water, you know, maybe in a restaurant, or maybe you take a walk by the water. I see like water is a really good energy here. It's very watery, very emotional. That will actually bring out a little bit, you know, from your divine counterpart. And or buy some wine, okay, whatever that their favorite, you know, drink is, you know, that's what I'm seeing. And so honeymoon, guys, I'm feeling it. And then we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And you know what? I do see that, guys, because I see here the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles love themselves. You know, they got it going on. You know, they don't need anything from anyone, you know, because they know how to take care of themselves. They know how to take care of the house. They got the job. They got the car. You know, they got everything, you know, and they're very kind and caring and very nurturing. If anything, they're willing to help you, you know. So love yourself first. And you know, and I think that the divine masculines does see that. That's why they are coming out, okay, as the King of Pentacles, to be that divine match, that divine counterpart match to their divine other. And so that is so beautiful, guys. So I really hope you liked today's reading. Thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And today, it is all about the sun, okay? There is like light energy to all the 7 of Wands and 7 of Swords and 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands energy. And the 3 of Swords energy, you know, all of this negative energy, there is going to be light to the situation. And I see that there are going to be truths. There's going to be clarity, you know, that is going towards their divine feminine. And so that is so beautiful, guys. And, you know, if you would like to book a private reading, you can visit me on my website. It is www.scorpiomoon.intuition.com. And, I will not, I closed the reading for the love message reading, so whenever I feel called, I'll bring it back, but that was intended for Valentine's Day. So for those who had purchased that reading, I hope that you enjoyed it. Some of them were really deep and heartfelt and very sincere messages, and so, you know, I really hope that you enjoyed opening those love letters today. And so I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.